where he is able to have a really great impact early in the bot lane. Now, you still have a good bot lane matchup. I still think that the Nico and Corki are going to do fine.
And those grubs not spawned yet. And so it's just getting some plates. Just hanging around the mid lane, and okay, that's a flash on in. Showmaker in a lot of trouble, goes down. First blood goes to Raptor on the Kiana, and that's what happens when you don't have your flash. And he's just gonna have to give up the other two. Although flag is coming down, and Showmaker is going down to the bottom lane. Nice flash here from Clear. Sees the Realm Warp, and he's just like, yeah, never mind. My team is getting grubs up top, and I'm getting ganked, so I'm just gonna run away from this.
So one grub still taken for DK. I think this is one of those situations where both teams are like, it's fine, 2 grubs for BNK, but they did give up Dragon.
Second plate should be going down here momentarily, as here's Raptor though, gonna find Barrel. There's the root into the wall, into the ult. Does he have the damage? Doesn't look like it just yet, although Barrel is gonna flash away and just dies anyway. Raptor saying, dude, I'm Kiana. And it doesn't seem like anyone on DK seems to know what this champion does.
Break the game because aiming is still able to farm up, but these are very big leads that are being built here for BNK as Lucid.
Oh boy, yeah, just gonna run into 4 people and die! Everybody was backing together. I hope you guys are ready to see the true power of this champion.
Well, especially with Annie and Rumble and Nico. There's a lot of power here.
Ocean Soul.
As we do have Ocean Soul, which...
4th ranged minion comes in as there is the ult stun, and now the Nico follow up the flash, does get the knock up into the root, and Showmaker is just dead again. The kill does go over to Kellen, but he's been trying so hard to make those plays happen. He finally gets one here. The rest of the team is ahead, especially when you consider the Kiana. Although Lucid is up a level on Raptor. The farm has been good for Lucid, so he's not massively behind. As here's Shiyu getting bullied on the right side. Raptor in a lot of trouble himself. They're gonna get that shutdown on the Yunara of all people. As BNK go a bit too deep in the enemy jungle. The flash follow from the side of Lucid is big. Plus the binding comes in, although a bit of a trade comes back here. Diablo trying to make something of it as he does get the kill onto 2. Alongside of Vikla. As now Kellen, he's still on the run, but eventually he will just die, as they should give this kill over to Shiyu, and it's a big turnaround here for Dplus KIA.
And aiming went unchecked for most of that fight, leading to him now also feeling a lot better. And you can see it there on the gold graph. Not enough though. I do still think that DK is gonna have to give up this Rift Herald, and we are seeing some pinks going down as well. I think they're expecting that to get placed towards the top half as, guys, the cannon is there. Is it enough?
Yeah, I mean, Realm Warp coming in here as well. Showmaker gonna get the aggro on this. As Clear is just doing as much damage as he can. As the Redemption added a little bit of damage. Clear still alive under this turret with basically nothing. The mid lane turret should be going down, and it's only a matter of time until somebody presses a button, but this push in mid is not being responded to very quickly.
But they got top as well. So I think that if you are BNK, probably not feeling too bad. Got 2 turrets. We'll give one up, and the kill did go over to Showmaker, which helps to dig him a little bit out of the hole here. But I think DK still should be able to get it because that's Kellen. Raptor will get spotted here.
Yeah, a little bit late for the real Kiana.
Spot this going on, and I think they're just looking to get a response. Do note, Shiyu doesn't have TP, but neither does Clear. He's here though. Vikla TPing in now.
Yeah, it's just 5v4, and their turn is excellent.
Oh, they're going to give it up.
It's just going to be up to Lucid to try to steal it, but now with the equalizer, he just has to give it away. So a nice play here from the side of BNK, identifying that Shiyu did not have his TP. You can fall behind and then eventually not have side selection towards the end of the best of 5. Raptor kind of just running through the dark here. He's going to find a couple of members, as there's the ult, going to throw Shiyu away, but he still dies. Meanwhile, Kellen by himself here. He's got Vikla actually, but this is looking very good for the side of Dplus KIA, as 1 by 1 they are falling on the side of BNK. 3 of them will go over to DK.
That's going to be inner. That is a really big swing, Velves. I kind of have a hard time wrapping my...
If the Corki is hitting the Mbessa for that long, you also have Ryze and Yunara. So it's like, okay, aiming just gonna run into this one. Thinks he can take the 1v1. He says, I'm Yunara, I'm OP. Flashing in is Diablo, and eventually gets pretty close, but he was going 1v4.
Wait, Vikla, no!
Vikla also going in, as, you know, he's pretty fast with this one. Actually looking pretty good for the side of BNK. the Zhonya's very nice timing here for Vikla. And that's a stun down as Lucid's going in. It's a very broken up fight. The equalizer only on the Lucid as he goes in, and he might be going out into the Death Tamer. Down he goes. Double knockup is here, and Clear is found aiming on the right side. Might be able to take him down. Finally does with that harpoon. As is very much Rise grouping at this point in time.
Oh, you know I was going to yell it. As we'll see Clear, I think a little too early, maybe by the end of it. I think now he does it, yeah.
Yeah, well, especially with the shield.
Yeah.
Just making 100% sure. That's still going to be very late on the map here.
Yeah, he does a will of TP by the time he's back. Obviously, his backline is found. Here we are again.
Just Kellen hanging out. He's going to get caught once again. Meanwhile, we got Shiu in a bit of trouble.
He's Death Dance. He's not.
Yes, Death Dance. He is not going down. And 2 Ocean Drakes, good enough for now. Vikla in a bunch of trouble. He will be fighting the dust as well. Clear by himself up against everyone. And he's just clearing the wave. And so another big play here for Dplus KIA, up 6,000 gold.
And it's Diablo by himself, pushing in mid, trying to get anything out of this, but that's going to be Baron, and that Baron is going to lead perfectly into the Ocean Soul as well. And BNK,
they're not quite going to land the stun. And so Lucid gets away, and now that Snow Kiana ult and Shiu is in the backline, they're going to throw everything into this Ambessa, who just turns the fight on its head. Big equalizer, though. Going to get 2 already for BNK. Make it a third. BNK are turning the fight around. Showmaker by himself only has Barrel. And they kind of just ran face first into Clear's Rumble, and they didn't know what to expect. As Barrel should be going down, and it will be an ace. It wasn't clean, but it's a huge win for BNK.
And just like that, the 8.5K gold lead turns into 4. Yet another reminder that in Rise Group, anything is possible going to come through, which is going to make the burst a lot harder, as Vikla might be by himself here.
Yeah, he's just going to try to turn on the Showmaker because he has nowhere to go. The whole team is coming up here, including Redemption, as he will go into his Zhonya's, trying to buy some time, but just kind of dies after the fact. The Showmaker essentially solo, going to take that one down. Nice little binding here onto the clone and the real one. And Kellen is just getting out. They got to deal with Shiu in the side lane, so they're going to have to back away from this play.
Now Shiu might be a little bit overextended. We'll see. I think they could be looking for a collapse here.
It is BNK, so the whole team is trying to move. Yeah, he's just going to TP. Lots of damage was coming out, but not enough.
Yeah, that's still pretty costly, though. The deep flank is going to come through from Clear here.
The bottom lane turret is, like, gone. But they don't care at all about that. They just want to go for the fight.
This is just Rumble. Like, I don't...
Yeah. Meanwhile, the bottom lane...
They need to... They're canceling the backs.
Yeah.
That's just inhib.
Yeah, the inhib's just gone. So the Gambit does not work.
No Shiu.
No, that's gone down.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
So that's bot lane inhib gone with Baron in 30 seconds.
They have the advantage, but BNK have the tempo vibes, if that makes sense.
Oh, I get that. Baron's
after the last fight, you know?
Baron, why are you here?
Just gonna find a bunch of members of BNK and die. Yeah, but Vikla's here, so that's going to be stopped. It's a bit of a 4-on-3. The equalizer, they will have to turn on to Lucid, who just goes in, but it still goes over to Raptor, who lands the smite. Aiming is looking pretty good, and the ult here from Shiu is massive. Gets into that back line, and aiming is doing tons of damage. Will take down Raptor, as Kellen just barely gets away. Vikla is holding on, trying to survive here, and that he will.
So no one dies on DK. They will be able to push more. It's definitely going to be a negative gold Red Bull Baron power play.
Well, Barrel nearly dies, and actually might still. Heals coming in, and it's actually just a bait.
It was just all. It was all planned. It was all planned.
They're solo actually. Aiming just not paying attention. I don't know. He just dies. Showmaker also just dies. Just standing there, they got rooted, and so it kind of looked silly, but yeah, they had no other choice but to stand there and die. They're catching up in gold too.
Yeah.
They're getting some gold in the side lane. You know, they get that inner turret. So they're trying to hide on bush.
Executioners is done. We're buying ward stones now. Good on you, Kellen.
Still here in the side lane. BNK don't seem to have a good answer to this.
Okay, they will have vision of Raptor. He TP's back as well. That's definitely quite early.
But it's only Clear that can do anything to him.
And Nips down.
They just let it go. They're like, no, we didn't want that anyway.
We kind of do, though.
Nah.
He's available. It's okay. It's going to be Elder Flip. It's going to be Elder Flip.
Snow Flash Tibbers. As
They
they're
got
going to find
Diablo.
Diablo. Can they follow up on it is really the question, as the zoning is there, but Chiu is on the back line. Kellen getting pretty low himself, but Chiu goes into his GA.
They got Raptor.
They did get Raptor as well, and that is going to be huge. The Flash Exhaust comes in as the kiting will begin, and Viklet doesn't have any help here as the front line just disappears. Chiu's still doing a ton of damage. And Diablo just by himself gets flashed on by the Jarvan, and that will be the end of this game. Just a weird fight in the mid lane, no objectives taken, and DK will take it eventually.
And like a good thriller, when you think you know what's about to happen, it takes a left turn. We thought we were gonna get an Elder Flip. We thought it was gonna be an objective fight. No, they just kind of fight each other, and DK somehow get a clean ace. And DK game 1 strikes again, and I don't feel like that's a good representation of the game.
Very convincing fashion
but I
here
don't
for
really
DK.
have another way of talking about it, Valdez.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.